Good morning, children. Today we'll start with our next module of the chapter Food and Digestion. Let's start with our module of Preparation of Food. In this module, we will study how is the food prepared, what all should we do before preparing the food, and how carefully should we prepare the food. Before going to the last module of the preparation of food, let's see the diagram of digestion of food. If you all look at this diagram, it is very clearly showing the journey of foods from the mouth to the anus. Now, when we eat the food is passed in the food pipe, then in the stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, and finally the waste comes out through the anus. I have already explained you the function of each. The function of mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, and the anus. How each plays a very important role in the digestion of food. Each part of our body is as important as the other, because even if one part does not function properly, the food is not digested properly, which leads to various diseases in our body. Next, let's start with our next module, that is the preparation of the food. There are many ways to prepare food, such as boiling, frying, steaming, and roasting, etc. Some food items are even eaten raw, like carrots, cucumber, radish, etc. We all have seen our mothers cooking in the kitchen. She uses various methods to make the food tasty and healthy for us. She is very careful to wash the foods before consuming. She sometimes boils the food, sometimes fries it for us, sometimes make food which uses steaming process, and sometimes roast the food for us. She very carefully sees to our taste also. If you see the diagrams, very clearly it is shown how the cooking is done, how the different processes are done in cooking to make your food tastier. Now let's come to raw food. Some food and vegetables are eaten raw. Most of the fruits are eaten raw. We don't cook fruits before eating naturally. But some vegetables like cabbage and carrot are also eaten raw. Why do we need to consume these vegetables raw? The best answer is we need to consume these vegetables raw as they contain a large amount of vitamins and minerals which get destroyed if they are overcooked. So, the best way to gain all these vitamins and minerals is to eat these vegetables raw. But we should always remember that before consuming the raw food and the fruits, we should always wash them very carefully so that germs and dust does not enter our body through them, as washing is the only source to wash away the germs and dust from the food items which can be consumed raw. Next, let's come to cooked food. Most food items need to be cooked before eating, as they cannot be consumed raw. Now suppose if I ask you to eat a raw potato, can you eat it raw? No, we cannot, because it is quite hard. So in order to make it soft and easier to digest, we need to cook it. Sometimes boiling is the process of making it soft, and sometimes by frying we try to make it soft. Cooking also kills the germs present in the food. Next, let's come to all the various methods of cooking which makes our food very easy for our body to digest. It is very necessary to eat the food which is easy for the body to digest. As already told you, if the food is not digested in our body, it causes various harmful diseases. First process of cooking is steaming. Food cooked by this method does not lose its nutrients, as through steaming all the nutrient value of the food remains in the food, as no water is thrown out after the preparation of this food. Food items like idlis are prepared in steam. The batter used for making idlis is first fermented to make the food more nutritious. Fermented food is very light for the body to digest. That is why fermented food is also recommended for sick people. Next process is boiling. Some food items like rice and potatoes, as already told you earlier, are boiled before consuming. Now again, why are the food items boiled? Then the answer remains the same: to make it soft and tastier, and finally easy to digest. We should also remember to consume the water in which the food is boiled, as that water contains the main nutrient value of the food. We should also remember that we should not boil the food in excess water, as when we throw away that excess water, all the nutrient value that was consumed in the food gets thrown away along with that excess water. And then consumption of those fruits and food items does not give any vitamins, proteins and minerals to the body. Thus, they do not provide any benefit to the body. Next is frying. We all love fried food. We all love French fries, puris, potatoes, spring rolls. But are they healthy for our body? No, they are not healthy for our body. But then also, they are very yummy. So some food items like puris and French fries are fried before eating. Frying makes the food tasty, though fried food is not very healthy for consumption. But yes, once in a while, we can consume fried food. But we should always remember not to have water after the consumption of fried food, and we should always do a lot of exercise so that fried food is easily digested by the body. Next method is roasting. Some food items are roasted before eating, like brinjal and meat. We all have seen our mummies making brinjal bharta at home. So before making the bharta, she always roasts the brinjal. Again, why? Because she wants to make the brinjal soft before cooking. Roasting makes the food softer and tastier. Eating roasted food makes the food healthier, as it does not contain a lot of oil in it. Last method of cooking is baking. We all love to eat baked items like cakes, pastries, biscuits. Baking also makes the food very soft and tasty. Breads, different types of cakes, cream rolls, they are all examples of the baking process of food. I hope, children, you have all understood the entire chapter of food and digestion. We now complete our chapter of food and digestion. Please practice the diagram given to you of digestion and complete all the worksheets that are given to you. Hope to meet you all soon. Till then, stay safe and stay indoors. Thank you, children. Have a good day.